Dear students, in this video we are going to learn about the adaptations present in aquatic organisms such as fish. We are going to understand how do a fish move in water. Students, the fish live in both freshwater and marine habitats. They are the aquatic animals breathe with the help of gills. They breathe in the dissolved oxygen present in water. Now students, the organs of movement that is present in the fish are the fins. We can say that in the fish, their limbs are modified into fins. There are pectoral fins, pelvic fins, dorsal fin, caudal fin and anal fins present in a fish. Now students, we want to understand how a fish move in water. Students, fish move by wave-like movements which travel from the head to the tail. This movement is made possible by strong muscles attached to the vertebral column. We know that fishes are the organisms, they are called vertebrates because in which a vertebral column or a backbone or it is known as the spine that is present. In fishes, strong muscles are attached to the vertebral column and these strong muscles work in pairs. That means both the sides of the body muscles are present that are attached to the vertebral column and these are working antagonistically. And it is like that when one side of the muscles contract, the other side, the antagonistic pair, the other pair of muscles will relax. And when that one contract, the former one will relax. Like that this the alternative contraction and relaxation of the muscles make the wave-like movements in a fish. The muscles on the two sides of the body work antagonistically. When those one side contract, the other side relax. So this contraction and relaxation of muscles make the movement of the body possible in a fish. Now students, the fins help the fish steady itself, change direction and turn. The fins help the fish to move forward and also to steady itself, that means stop moving, and also for turning the fins help the fish. They also act as brakes. That means when the fish is moving very fastly, swimming in the water, when a predator came to catch it or eat it, suddenly it will stop and turn its direction and will hide somewhere. So these fast movements are made with the help of these fins and muscles. Now students, the lashing of the tail fin is called the caudal fin. That the lashing of the caudal fin or the tail fin from side to side gives the fish a forward thrust. Ageka means the forward movement is given by the lashing of the tail fin or the caudal fin. Some fish have a swim bladder present in their bodies. Here you can see there is a swim bladder present in many of the fish. When the swim bladder is filled with air, the fish can come to the surface of water. That means when the air is filled in the swim bladder, that makes the fish afloat on the water. And when it comes to the middle of the water body, it releases some of the air. So it can remain in the middle of the water body. And when it goes the lower part or the bottom part of the water body, the fish removes or releases the maximum amount of air from the swim bladder. This helps the fish to move to the bottom of the water body in which it lives, and it can search for food particles, and also it can hide, or for simply also it can move to the bottom part of the water. Now students, when the inside the body the air sac or the swim bladder is present, that help the fish that they will not that help the fish to swim properly and also in different directions. Then children, when the fish needs to go down, it releases air from the swim bladder. In addition to all these adaptations, we know that the fish have a streamlined body, pointed front part of the body, that gives little resistance to water. This shape allows reducing friction in the water, and the fish can pierce through the water easily and it can swim easily. The eyes are covered with a transparent membrane that prevent the injuries from water, and also it protect the eyes of the fish. Now students, we have studied that the fish body is covered with scales, slippery scales. This slippery scaled body offers very little resistance to water from the water. So students, all these are the adaptations present in a fish that makes the fish move in water. So students, I hope you understood how the fish move in water. Thank you.